Hi, boys and girls. How are you? I hope you're all having fun being at home with mom and dad or whomever you're with. And I do miss you guys, so I thought it would be fun for me to read a story to you every day, and that way we can stay connected. I don't have a whole lot of books at my house just yet. I have to go to school and pick some more up. But I have a couple that my grandkids like. So today I chose Little Beaver and the Echo. And this story was written by Amy McDonald and illustrated by Sarah Fox Davies. And it's a story about friendship. And I wonder if you know what an echo is. I bet you do. And an echo is just a repetition of sound. So if I said, hello, then I would hear hello back just the way that I said it. I hope you enjoy this story. Little Beaver lived all alone by the edge of a big pond. He didn't have any brothers. He didn't have any sisters. He didn't have any friends. One day, sitting by the side of the pond, he began to cry. He cried out loud. Then he cried out louder. Suddenly, he heard something very strange. On the other side of the pond, someone else was crying too. Little Beaver stopped crying and listened. The other crying stopped. Little Beaver was alone again. Boo-hoo, he said. Boo-hoo, said the voice from across the pond. Ha-ha-wah, said Little Beaver. Ha-ha-wah, said the voice from across the pond. Little Beaver stopped crying. Hello, he called. Hello, said the voice from across the pond. Why are you crying? Asked Little Beaver. Why are you crying? Asked the voice from across the pond. Little Beaver thought for a moment. I'm lonely, he said. I need a friend. I'm lonely, said the voice from across the pond. I need a friend. Little Beaver couldn't believe it. On the other side of the pond lived somebody else who was sad and needed a friend. He got right into the boat and set off to find him. It was a big pond. He paddled and paddled. Then he saw a young duck swimming in circles all by himself. I'm looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the duck, but it wasn't me who was crying. I'll be your friend, said Little Beaver. Come with me. So the duck jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young otter sliding up and down the bank all by himself. We're looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the otter, but it wasn't me who was crying. We'll be your friend, said Little Beaver and the duck. Come with us. So the otter jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young turtle sunning himself all alone on a rock. We're looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the turtle, but it wasn't me who was crying. We'll be your friends, said Little Beaver and the duck and the otter. Said Little Beaver and the duck and the otter, come with us. So the turtle jumped onto the boat and they paddled and paddled until they came to the end of the pond. Here lived a wise old beaver in a mud house all alone. Little Beaver told him how they had paddled all around the pond to find out who was crying. It wasn't the duck, he said, it wasn't the otter, and it wasn't the turtle. Who was it? It was the Echo, said the wise old beaver. Where does he live? Asked Little Beaver. On the other side of the pond, said the wise old beaver. No matter where you are, the Echo is always across the pond from you. Why is he crying? Said Little Beaver. When you are sad, the echo is sad, said the wise old beaver. When you are happy, the echo is happy too. But how can I find him and be his friend? Asked Little Beaver. He doesn't have any friends, and neither do I. Except for me, said the duck. And me, said the otter. And me, said the turtle. Little Beaver looked surprised. Yes, he said, I have lots of friends now. And he was so happy that he said it again very loudly. I have lots of friends now. From across the pond, a voice answered him. I have lots of friends now. You see, said the wise old beaver, when you're happy, the echo is happy. When you have friends, he has friends too. Hooray, shouted Little Beaver and the duck and the otter and the turtle all together. And the echo shouted back to them, hooray! So boys and girls, I was going to ask you what your favorite part of the story was and why that was your favorite part. Maybe you can talk to somebody at home about that. And what did Little Beaver discover about making friends? He thought he had no friends even after he met up with the duck and the turtle and the otter. So you can talk to somebody about that at home too. And I thought today for work on writing, if you haven't done anything with that yet, that maybe you could write about your favorite part of the story. Draw a nice picture and illustrate it and write about it. Or what I did today was I made a to-do list for myself. Just because when I'm home, I have things to do just like you. And my number one thing on my list was to vacuum, which I've already done, so I can check that one off. I have not Zoomed with Mr. Mariello yet, but that is coming right up. I did check my email and send out an email. And right now, my number 4 was to make a video, which I just did. And then hopefully, when it warms up a little bit, Sophie and I will take a walk. So that was just another choice that I thought you could do for work on writing, was to make a to-do list. Well, I hope you're doing well, and I will see you tomorrow with another story. Bye.